Folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And some space here. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big pickup there on the run.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to to get this one across the 35. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
The 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point safely through.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Godwin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stick.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14.
21, Saints 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And He's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. Touchdown. It's complete. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cards on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
35, Saints 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw it
across his body and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
That's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 more yards. That's another Saints.
Now Joe Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Joe Mixon,
his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the Saints pressure gets it. Brought down for a sack. Eric Armstead just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught by Evans. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
2nd and 4.
Now Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Back now here live in New Orleans. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Cardinals 56, Saints 42.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
On one, right?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
63, Saints 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.